Welcome everyone, this is going to be Farmer Cop here with the top 10 mods of the week. So just a quick note, these are mods for all platforms. In general, there are actually 3 today that are for PC Mac players only, which is more than I ever had at the end of the week that were for just PC Mac players. But I try to pick, in general, mods that are going to work for all platforms, but just note that. And you'll know which ones are for PC and Mac players only as we go through, so I'll make sure I mention those to you. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it and show off the top 10 mods of the week. For number 1, we have the Iron Old Gate. This is by JZD Veverkey. This is 0.45 megabytes to download. This one is for all platforms. This one currently holds 4.9 out of 5-star rating, with 12 people having rated it. If you take a look in the store, this is going to be found under placeables, under decoration. There are 3 different options here: the Old Iron Gate green, blue, and orange. They all cost $780 and $5 a day in maintenance. So there you go. That is the Iron Old Gate. For number 2, we have the Laverda M3X0MCSLC. This is by the New Farmer, Farmer Boy, and IM Modding. This is 11.81 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. Now, I'm not sure, again, if the brand may change on console. It might be a Lizard brand, so just be aware of that. This is currently rated 4.3 out of 5 stars, with 56 people having rated it. Now, the reason I chose this one is I think it's cool to see new brands get added in, which is awesome, or just more options available of other brands. So anyhow, if we go into harvesters, let's find this in the store. It's gonna be down here at the end. 245,000 starting price, 8,600 liter grain tank, 21 miles per hour is how fast it'll drive. It'll work at 6 miles an hour, 250 horsepower starting out. It'll harvest all your basic harvester crops. We go into here, we have standard or wide tires and engine setup. We have the M300, which is 250. Then we have the M310, which is 300 horsepower. So those are the 2 configuration options. Adds $15,000 to the price, but still not too bad. This one does come with its own grain header as well in the pack, which is found under headers all the way at the very end. Right here, the free flow 25-foot, 49,500 to buy. Again, runs at 6 miles an hour, 7.6 meter working width. No customization for that one, but there you go. That is the Laverda M3X0MCSLC harvester. Number 3 is the TMR mixing station. I know we have several of these out, but this one looked a little bit different. Looked kind of cool. I kind of like the style of this one a little bit better. This is by Happy_M0LE, or Happy Mole. 8.31 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. So this is one of the ones that is not available for consoles. This one currently holds a 4.4 out of 5-star rating, with 15 people having rated it. This is located inside the store. And by the way, this does not require global company. At least it doesn't appear to require global company. In the ModHub, it doesn't say that as a required mod, and it does not show up in the factory's window. So this is found under miscellaneous. Right here, $30,000 to buy, $15 a day maintenance. It does say that the input capacity is 15,000 liters, and it will mix 4,500 liters per hour. So again, it's not going to be a huge station for you. 45,000 liters total by the input. It's 15,000 per input, by the way, but it's not a huge station, which makes sense. It's kind of smaller, but I really like the style of that, so I think it's pretty nifty. But yeah, that's the TMR mixing station. For number 4, we have the M3000 Universal Pickup Header. This is by AAA Modding, 7.92 megabytes to download. This one is for all platforms. This currently holds a 4.6 out of 5-star rating, with 31 people having rated it. This is found in the store, and the reason I chose this one, it's not because it's anything new, but I really like the way it's set up. So we do have pickup headers in here. It's very similar to these. It does the same thing as those couple of pickup headers there. But if we go down to it at the very end here, right here, the pickup header, the M3000. First off, it's cheaper, $13,000 to buy, 3.6 meter working width. It's going to pick up, again, your hay and straw off the ground. So if we look at it in here, this is what I like. You have different brands. So you have the RSM, New Holland, the Big X. We have one for the Krona. We have another one for the Krona. You have a John Deere one. You have Forstrit. You have another Forstrit one, another Forstrit one. Back to the RSM there. So I mean, you have Kloss Jaguar. And then back to RSM there. So you have so many different brand options, and it's trailed. So not only that, you can pull it behind your harvester like I have here, and then once you get there, you can unhook it and get it all hooked up and good to go. So it's really kind of a really good way to, I think, work with multiple headers, or excuse me, work with multiple harvesters, and kind of make it more portable for you when you're doing forage work. So I think that this thing is just kind of really useful in that way, and that's why it made the top 10 this week. Number 5, we have the Harvester House. This is by Chris, CJ Farming, 14.12 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. This currently holds a 4.6 out of 5-star rating, with 25 people having rated it. This is found in the store, under placeables, under sheds, right here. Now you might ask, why this shed specifically? If you noticed outside, it was New Holland blue. Now, I do believe this thing probably needs a little bit of work, maybe a little bit of an update to get it squared away. It's $15,000 to buy, $10 a day maintenance. But if you take a look at it out here, you can adjust a lot of things in here. Not only can you turn on individual lights for all those different bays, there's a repair trigger in there. On the back of the shed, which you can't see currently, there is a place to place your header, which actually, you know what, we can just go look at it. There's a place to place your header. You can adjust the width of this. Now, it does look like it should go up and down. I could not figure out how to get that to work. I've messed with it for a while, and that's why I think it does need an update. And right there, you can adjust whether it's going to be New Holland or something else. I can only get it to go from New Holland to the standard design, and then one with the standard design with kind of a lower wall. But anyhow, it's very unique and nifty design that they have that set up. So I think that this has a lot of potential, and I think that once it gets updated and squared away and all those bugs are fixed, I think this will be a fantastic shed. So very cool. That is the Harvester House. Number 6, we have the quad tank for the Case IH Quad Track. This is by EY Modding, 0.82 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. This one currently holds, I believe, the highest rating this week at 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 17 people having rated it. Now, this thing is designed to hold solid fertilizer and seeds at a capacity of 4,500 liters on the front of your quad track. And this is the base game quad track it hooked right up to. This is super cool. So if we go into here, it's going to be found, where did I find it before? It was under planters. There we go, at the very end. Right here, quad tank, $10,000 to buy, 4,500 liters of those. So very cool. You can have that extra capacity in front, whether you need fertilizer or you need seeds. Now, you can also adjust the color too. So if you want it to be jet black or you want it to be pink or whatever color you wanted, very cool. You can adjust it as much as you want. So I think that that's a really good option there for you. I'm definitely going to end up using this on Season 2 in No Man's Land as we're running the Case farm. So very cool. That is the quad tank for the Case IH Quad Track. Next up, in number 7 here, we have another attacher for the front of your tractor. This is, or vehicle, I guess I should say in general. This is the emergency sign by Landmensch. This is 0.22 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars at 49 people having rated it. So a fairly popular mod, actually. This is found in the store under miscellaneous. Down at the very end here, we have the emergency sign, $250 starting price. It does serve as a 100 kilogram weight if you do want that. Main color can be adjusted to anything on there, and that's that back portion there. So, and it does seem to be mostly metallic, which looks pretty nice. So there you go. And then on the design, you have standard, or you can have some various flag options, which if I go over here, you can see those flags a little bit better. Emergency sign, or column sign. I don't know what that means, but those are your two options. 3-point or trailer attacher on the back of that. So a couple options there. But there you go. That is the emergency sign. So kind of a nifty little attacher for you. Number 8, we have the Small Cows and Pigs. This is by Happy Molt. This is 12.35 megabytes to download for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.6 out of 5 stars, with 14 people having rated it. So very nifty in that sense. These things are kind of nifty. They're very small pig and cow barns, just like it says. If we look in the store here, they're going to be found under placeables under animal pens. So if we go down to the very end here, we have the pig stable. Not very much to buy, 10 grand, holds only 8 pigs. I know, $20 a day. It might be perfect for kind of a small farm you're running. Or the cow pen, which holds 5 pigs, or five cows, excuse me, at $10,000, again, $20 a day maintenance. So I just thought they're kind of nifty. I think they look kind of nice. And they're very small, very compact, so pretty easy to place down. But there you go. That's the Small Cows and Pigs. All right, as we move to number 9, the 966G loader, I must note number 9 and number 10 are both PC and Mac mods only. So if you're a console player, feel free to stop watching, or if you're trying to convince yourself to buy a PC, then continue watching. But anyhow, from there, this is by Genapps. This is 28.98 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. 4.3 out of 5 stars is how it's currently rated, with 21 people having rated it. Now, a couple things to note about this. This is found under wheel loaders first off. Right here at the end, I thought this was great just to have a Caterpillar in here. 966G loader, 175,000 to buy, 260 horsepower. If we go into here, there's no customization, so you get what you can get. So that part is limited. Now, I'll also note, here's kind of the really important part to know. None of these wheel loader attachments will hook up. As far as I can tell, it seemed kind of temperamental. I couldn't get it to hook up to the high dump bucket. I didn't try everything in here. It will hook up obviously to its own bucket, but I don't know if it just specifically won't hook up to that. But it also comes with a 966G bucket, $1,400 to buy, 5,000 liters of any of these bulk crops in there. And that one also has no configurations for customization. But yeah, I just thought it was cool to see another brand of loader get in here, have another option for a wheel loader, though I'm a little bummed that it didn't hook up to anything else. But there you go. That is the 966G loader. And for number 10 in our final mod for the day is the Kamaz dump truck. This is by Volga FS Kovish. This is 29.37 megabytes to download for PC and Mac players only. This is currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 40 people having rated it. This thing just looks cool, looks great, and seemed fairly popular. We didn't have a ton of mods come out this week, so it's kind of hard to pick out 10 good ones. But first off, we'll talk about the trailer, which is found under trailers, inside implements, all the way at the very end. If we scroll all the way down here, we have the Kamaz tipper trailer. Again, it has a lot of different customizations, 9,000, 14,000. You can do different design options on there. You can do different tire options, what we have on there. Rim color can be adjusted to those colors, design color can be adjusted to any of those. So lots of options there. If we go over to trucks, we have the actual dump trucks themselves. We have the small one and the big one. This one you can see is a 4-axle versus a 3-axle. These guys again have several configuration options. This one will hold more capacity, hold a little bit less capacity. You can add a trailer hitch to chain them together. I have the bigger one out now, as you can see. But there you go, guys. That is the top 10 mods for the week. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.